I'm Rohan Matthew, I'm 21 years old, and my pronouns are he, they, she, whatever. I don't really care.
Alright, cool. Hold on.
So when I throw the board out this way, that's when I go to jump, so.
Alright.
It's been said a lot is that skating is like 90% mental and 10% physical.
Okay. This one, right now.
One of my close friends picked up skateboarding and its son. All of a sudden it's brought my whole group of friends together. We all have a similar story.
My name is Sun. I use she, her, they pronouns. I am a queer Korean American skateboarder. I'm from Elton, Maryland, in Cecil County. There weren't many queer people. The only Korean people who lived in my town was my brother and I.
I've never looked like the other kids at the skate park. So like, being Indian has always like been a aspect that makes me stick out. And like, you know, add on to that, like being bigger than like a regular skater boy. Like I'm not like thin at all. So I don't look like a skater boy at all.
I couldn't skate because I wasn't a skateboarder, and I didn't fit this image of what a skateboarder is or looks like, because I am Korean and queer and gender fluid and a woman at the same time, and I didn't see myself represented at the skate park or in skate culture, and so I just always thought like, I can't skate because I'm not that.
Me being feminine and like, you know, wearing my dangly earrings and stuff like that, it makes me stick out a bit. And I think in terms of interactions, I've never had a really unpleasant experience, but I feel like it sometimes hurts my chances of making friends. I've heard transphobic and homophobic comments being made at the skate park, and skateboarding in general inherently is a very like macho endeavor, and it tends to bring out the worst in men, I'd say.
And then do a trick. Damn, fakey kickflip?
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
Ready? Kicky fix foot. I quit.
It can be painful. It's a painful process, definitely, and you're going to get hurt, and you have to accept that if you're going to pick up a skateboard, but it's completely worth it.
Who said skaters don't have upper body strength?
There are unspoken rules at the skate park and unspoken cliques at the skate park. Skate parks are like the cafeteria in Mean Girls. There are certain spots for certain groups of people to stand. Queer people and queer people of color skateboarders to take up space at the skate park, it is literally revolutionary. I think it was maybe the second or third time I was ever at a skate park. I was just practicing going up and down this ramp, and I didn't realize that I was like only taking up maybe like a tiny portion of the skate park, and Alessandra skates over to me and is like, hey, like, you can take up space. You can skate around the skate park. There are other ramps, like, and I didn't even realize that I was so cornered, and I was cornering myself until they had pointed it out, and it was so freeing for them to call that out for me and to, you know, tell me it's okay to take up space.
These are my favorite grinds to like finger flip something. I tried to do it on the ramp. It's like that'd be sick if you like finger flip something and then just like drop it.
There were all different types of skateboarders who were my friends back then, and it made me want to start skating too. And so when I brought up to my parents that like, hey, what if I got a skateboard for Christmas? My dad, who is the one who kind of like makes those decisions, was like, no, you're gonna bash your head in, you're gonna break your neck, you're gonna break your arm, blah blah blah, which may have been true, but I did it regardless.
So I broke my wrist last week. I was doing a rocked fakie on a 7-foot ramp at Hampton and fell when I was skating back fakie and landed and broke my wrist.
One time my dad came outside and I like tried to do an ollie and I fell, and he was like, you're gonna break your neck. And like, he never approved of me skating and never supported me skating to this day. But it's one of those, I think it's set in motion a trend in my life where it was like, I do my own thing.
I was supposed to do that. Ready?
My dad pressured me and my sister to go for like, you know, being a CPA or like, you know, going into like being a lawyer or a dentist, you know, classic Asian parent stuff. And I think if I had never brought a skateboard against my dad's wishes, I may have never even gone into journalism against my dad's wishes. So yeah, it kind of like was a seminal point in my life when I like picked up a board and like started skating. So yeah.
I think something that's so special about the skate scene in Baltimore is that right now there's only a few of us who are queer skateboarders. The interest in queer skateboarding is growing, and it's really amazing to feel like I'm at the beginning of this growing culture and to feel like I'm helping pioneer and create these safe spaces for other queer skateboarders to come, and to know that my community of queer skateboarders are growing, and that we, within our queer skateboarding community, we can make our own rules. Like, we right now are setting up norms within our culture of being accepting and supportive and there just to skate and have fun, and the fact that I can create and foster a community where we value having fun and supporting one another and not judging one another feels like I feel so connected to the people around me, and I feel so passionate about this community, and it feels like an honor to be a part of it, because yeah, there's not representation of us. We're our own representation, and we're fucking killing it.
Good.